What's up, y'all? The Dinner Dreams Inc. Touch View Fanware concept. What is that? It's fanware. Plain and simple. Meant to be fanware for multiple type of things. In this case, it's for the Holy Bible. This blueprint is for every kind of fan. The Bible, which is in the preprints. What's up? How you doing? I'm Dan. Now, those who are friends of me on Facebook know that I've been with this project for a while, but I always have issue trying to raise the funds. Um, but I'm not gonna have that issue anymore, am I? Because I'm using creativity now. For the first time, I am really stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I know need to be done. Now, me not doing, uh, pushing this brand forward is hurting a whole lot of people. There's a lot of you guys right now out there that don't have work or working at a place that really don't give a crap about you. I'm about to show it that we don't need them. We can take our own future in our own hands, and this brand is going to lead it. If you live in the city of Grand Rapids, in my hometown, you need to pay attention because I don't want any employees. That's not my goal. My goal is not to create a bunch of employees. My goal is to build bosses. With this brand, I'm going to build bosses, and it's going to lead to other bosses for entertainment. If you are artist, author, you like designing clothes, I'm creating platforms where you can do that through my company as your own boss. You have to create yourself a boss. You have to create yourself a business. You can get a DBA at any county office for $12. Especially, I know for a fact here in Grand Rapids, for $12. Like for instance, your name John Blow. John Blow doing business as John Donnet. So John Donnet has a contract with the D Dreams Inc. Now the D Dreams Inc. then contract John Blow to John Donnet, the business John Donnet, to do business for me. Like for instance, you see those, you see that T-shirt? It's a V-neck, it's fanwear. It's also for sports. Screen print on jerseys. I got some custom prints, but that's overseas. And if a customer wants that, then we have it made. I can't find any company here in America that does that. Although sublimation is pretty rare. But screen printing, we can do that in house. Right now, I use t-shirts screen print companies to make this product. Like for my first sale that's coming up, it's going to be them making it. But I'm going to have somebody trained to be able to use my system to make those. Now, according to the IRS, I cannot train them because then they fall under the employee. And I don't want any employees. I want to create bosses. I want you to feel how good it will be for you to cash your own paycheck with your own company logo on it that you sign. You your own boss. I want you to have that feeling. And to be a boss, you got to have employees. And those employees is going to make it very easy for you to go on a vacation and still make half of what you used to make. If you like working 8 hours a day, you can come here and partner with another business. You three will be able to process. Like for instance, gotta have a puller, person who go get the product, name, the t-shirt, the size, and then a printer, the person who prints the shirt and dry it, and then a sewer, person who put the sew logo patches on it. Each one of you guys make $2, and then the facility manager $1. So $7 for this whole labor cost. That's the history. That's the thing about it. You know. Then logistics. All you gotta do is fold it up and put it in a t-shirt bag. Put it, print off a label, a shipping label, put it on there, put it on a skid. $1. You can do that like 10 times in 1 minute. That's $10 a minute. My goal for this brand is to raise $50,000 and then put $35,000 or more into first time marketing, startup marketing, multiple tools. We're gonna grow that to 10 million in 2 years. 10 million. in 2 years. So hopefully the work will be there plentiful. So that logistic person will be making how many? $60 an hour? No, 10 $10 a minute. Crazy, right? This is what God be putting in me, and it's my duty to bring it out, create a platform, and set it on automatic. Now, the history of this brand. In 2004, the Detroit Pistons had just won the championship. And I was wondering, how can I buy? I don't want to pay, buy 13 replica jerseys for each one of my favorite players. So what did I have to do? I created it. I created a one fan wear work where everybody on that team gets endorsed. Players, coaches, owners, GMs, even cheerleaders for high school, trainers, managers, med team, all on one T-shirt. They get their brand for being on that team, that championship team. Don't necessarily gotta be a championship team. I'm going to use this brand to help high school kids raise money so they won't have to pay for it. And I'm going to, my marketing strategy also is going to have to help one of those fans, parents, to become a first-time client, first screen buyer, and they're going to make $2.99. It's going to cost them a pretty penny to become that first screen, but if they get 100 people to come back and buy it, they got that money back. Feel me? Now, how am I going to raise this money? Well, I remember about 4 years ago. I know it took a long time, but 4 years ago, I do some creative consulting. That's what I do. Whatever you would do for free, turn it into a career. My former client called me out of the blue. I'm in Michigan. I don't know exactly where he was living at the time, but he said, "Dent, man, God told me to call you and tell you this." It's like, "What are you talking about, dude? God told you? What your Lord tell you?" He said, I was at the Comedy Magic Club, and it was a dude across the street after the show, sitting on the sidewalk. And then I stopped him and said, "Dude across the street at the Comedy Magic Club?" And he said, "Exactly." Because what he mean is there's nobody there. Never be nobody sitting over there. All the time he and I used to be at the Comedy Magic Club in Hermosa Beach, California, there has never been anybody sitting across the street at night, because across the street at night is the beach behind, across the street, and it's pitch black there, so people don't hang out there. But this guy was there. He said that instantly him and the guy made eye contact, and he said to himself, "How can I bring comedy to him?" Because the guy's a comedian. And he said he was praying to the Lord, "When I need $25,000, Lord, I need $25,000. The Lord answered him one day and said, "You don't need $25,000. You need 1,000 people to give you $25. Now, I need $50,000. And I know I don't want people to think that I want y'all to give me $50,000. So what my platform, I created two platforms, remember. The first one is I want 1,000 people to give me $29.99 plus $7.99 for shipping and handling and sales tax to pre-order this. If you're a fan of the Lord's, you better not buy something else. If you're a fan of the Lord, you better buy his fan wear. I know it's my design, but that's his word. That's his fan wear. What team are you with? Represent. Plus, if you are one of those thousands, I set it up so I know who bought this. Each one of those groups of 100 people would get a referral number through my WordPress Affiliate Pro and Affiliate Enterprise, where that team, that everybody in that 100 group, that one group of 100 people will have to share this. Yeah, I know, right? That ain't good. Did I tell y'all my target goal for 2 years? 10 million? That's $1 million divided by 10. Divided by 100. That's $10,000. But wait, I'm not going to be the one overseeing that club. I'm not going to be one that's distributing funds and answering phone calls. I got more stuff to do. I'm a very busy man. I'm one man. So you guys are gonna have to come out with $1,000 out of your pockets. Well, not out of your pockets, but out of this commission to get some people to do that for you. So that's $9,000 in 2 years. You pay $40 and now you make $9,000 in 2 years, which is probably like what, 5,000, almost $5,000 a year. You out there spending mad money right now. You ain't gonna get none of that money back unless you take it back to the pawn shop or some take it to the pawn shop. You're not gonna get any money. I'm giving you an opportunity to make some money. Now here, not only that, you get an opportunity to give a gift to somebody. You can buy the gift and keep the referral number, or you can just get a referral number and the gift to a person. That'd be awesome. That'd be the best gift ever. Okay, platform 2. I need $50,000. So 10 groups at 5,000 each. Each group will get a referral number, which will give them one of these. So out of 10 million pre-order sales, packaged and shipped to the customer, that's $1 million. You just made yourself $1 million. Pat yourself on the back. You just paid $5,000. Plus, those particular clubs, I got it set up where they can use PayPal Finance, which means they don't have to pay the $5,000 up front. They can pay it in 6 months. So I will get the $5,000 because I need the funds to go ahead and start this project. Put all the marketings and the advertising, the EDE, the EDDM postcards, the television commercials, radio commercials, the social media pay-per-click campaigns, the print ads, the mobile ads. I need all of that to be running all at once so you can get your 10 cents in 2 years. It expires in 2 years, y'all. So don't get comfortable. Sports, preprints, the whole nine. That's how I raise that funds. Go to www.mrdentcent.com. That's MRDENTCENT.com. That's my personal website. Then I'm going to create, I'm going to continue to build the brand up, build the company up. We're going to go ahead and make it happen. Then I got to get somebody to train the people that's going to be the ones that make this t-shirt for me. I can't train you. According to the IRS, if I train you, then you become an employee. I don't want no employees. I don't want employees. I want to create bosses who did create employees. So whatever nonprofit organization that's located here in Grand Rapids, if you got facility to take in my equipment or help make some more equipment to train people, that'd be awesome. You make a little capital and you'll be helping the community. Because my goal is 500 people. 500 people to be able to do this. $10 an hour, $10 a minute. I'm sorry, slap myself. Okay, the screen print, they make $2. It probably take them a minute, 2 minutes to make one. $2 times 2 minutes, that's not bad either. Some of y'all got a job at $15 an hour. I think you're doing something. I got something way better. If you're unemployed, retired, it's so messed up that the people on Social Security, look, y'all lucky I'm not running for office or anything. I'm an entrepreneur. This is where I can do best at entrepreneurship. I create platforms to help other people. Let's get paid. Let's get them paid. This is why this brand was created. I hope that you feel where I'm going with this, because my company is set up in multiple part-time divisions. I'm having a little struggle financially right now, but I'm telling you, I'm not worried about that because the Lord already set my place. You already paid my, I see it in my visions. Certain things are just tangible to me. Just like I said with my friend when I started working with him back in the days, I knew a winner. I am the poorest inventor in the world. I drew a particular invention for a company, for a person who has a client who's a dentist, and that product came out to be for something else. They changed the whole product up. They used my design, but they took the key ingredient out of that design, of that idea of that dentist, and they made it for a whole other. Okay, put it like this. What is the dentist doing designing any products for snorers? Who go to their dentist for snoring? Nobody. It was purely accidental.